Here is another live skincare coaching session where I take a look into a client's skincare routine and tackle some of her biggest concerns. We're talking dark circles, hyperpigmentation, and sagging skin, especially around the chin area. Are your skincare products working as hard as they should? Could you be skipping key steps in your routine? And what's the secret to firm, glowing skin without spending hours each day? Tune in to hear practical tips and real solutions, including one that involves microcurrent. So come with me and listen to how I coach a client in a real live skincare coaching session. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. Okay, Melissa, thanks for being on the show today. I'm excited to do skincare coaching with you. So let's just start with a few of your demographics. So your age, like where you live, like how is your climate there, and where you mainly shop for your skincare?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me and giving me some good skincare tips because I need them. I'm Melissa Batt. I live currently in Kentucky. I've been here since 2019. Don't see myself going anywhere too far from here for a while. I am 44, getting ready to turn 45. And where do I shop for skincare? Ulta, Sephora, sometimes the ads that I get on Instagram or whatever the influencers are talking to me about. Sometimes direct sales, they'll get me as well. Most of my skincare right now probably is from when you did the what do you use? And I was like, well, I have a lot of it. What do I use is very few.
Okay, perfect. And you told me, because I like to ask this, is right now, about how many minutes are you spending on your skincare in the morning and at night? Like currently?
Combined?
No, like in the morning, how many minutes? And then in the evening, like separate?
Okay. I definitely spend more time in the morning than I do the evening. My evening, I'm a life coach. I actually have one coaching client that I am helping with her nighttime routine. I'm like, Lord help me, I need a better nighttime routine because and again, I know instead of waiting till you're about to crash, do it earlier, do it right after dinner or whatever, instead of, I know it's just a matter of doing it. But I would say 15 max is what I would want to spend on my evening routine. Morning, 30 minutes. Have very strict boundaries for my morning so that I can do all the things that I want to do and have a very slow morning. So I have time built in for a morning routine. And so I spend, I don't know, 15, 20. I could spend more. It depends if I'm shaving my face that day, because I would normally do that in the morning.
I'm going to switch you to that at night when you're shaving your face, because you want your skin to repair and heal. And then do you take your showers in the morning or at night?
It depends. Sometimes at night, sometimes in the morning. It really depends.
Okay.
It depends on what I have going on the next day.
Okay. I always like to ask that because I usually do a lot of my skincare in the shower. I do more of my facial massage and I do all this, all the stuff. I take a little bit longer because I have the warm water on my back, and I just love it. I do believe in what you said about after dinner. This is a sweet spot because I have a toddler, and sometimes I'm like, this is going to take him longer to put his bedtime routine. So we've gotten to the custom where after dinner, I let my husband play with my Ellison for a little bit, and I go straight up to my shower, and then I do my shower, I do my facial massage, I do all that for me. I do, if I need to do my device then, and I'm really quick about it. And then I come down. So I'm taking my showers really early. They're usually my shower's usually about 6:30, 6:45. Because then, have to put the baby down. And last night, he didn't want to go to sleep. And I'm like, ooh, this would have messed up my whole routine. Because then I'm tired because you're rocking him in the dark. So I totally understand that with the routine. And I definitely encourage you, right after dinner, make that a part. of your nighttime routine. Because then once that's done, it actually a shower wakes you up just a little bit. Then you can have time for your other self-care things you like to do, like read or whatever you want to do. I mean, watch a Netflix show, whatever you want to do. So I did want to tell you about that. Now, I looked at your routine, but I wanted you to tell me about what your main challenge is with your skin and just a little bit about what's going on with your skin right now and how I can help you.
Well, I definitely have the like angry 11s, which I think is turning into like 1,111. And it's more than just two, lines at this point. But also, like, I just look homeless. Like, I want to have like an in between. I can, like, when I
Oh,
have my makeup on, I like to think I look great when I really put effort into it. And then when I don't, I look like a homeless drug addict.
why is that? Like, describe that more to me. What do you see specifically?
Pale, dull skin. I think that's it. Like it just very dull, pale, dark circles under my eyes. I feel like that's probably all we have time for.
And then you told me also that your 11s are bothering you. And then you mentioned that you have some chin sagginess that you were
Yes.
wanting
Yeah.
some help with. Okay. So just to kind of recap that chin sagginess, dull, pale, you mentioned that you had some hyperpigmentation as well.
I do.
Where is that located on your face?
It's on the like my side of my face.
Okay. And then your 11s. Now, I looked into your skincare routines. We've got an AM and PM, and I just wanted to confirm this. So this is my favorite part about Melissa is that Melissa, I love how you put your lazy routine and then you gave me your non-lazy routine. And guess what? Do you know that I have a lazy routine and a non? And I was like, that is awesome. I do think that everybody should have their lazy routine. Like, no, this is not the day that I'm going to do my long self care. I just need to get the essentials done tonight and still not look homeless the next day. So, yeah, I get it. I get it.
I love that you have that's awesome.
Yes, even estheticians have lazy skincare days. Yes. And guess what? On Sundays, I think personally that everybody should have one day a week that they are not doing, besides cleansing, okay, that they're not doing anything to their skin. I really believe in resetting your skin barrier, your natural oils, everything, and yourself, and just giving your entire skin a break and letting it reset. So just one day a week, it really helps because then you actually look forward to it the next week. And then that one night you're like, oh, thank goodness, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to just cleanse my skin and get into my PJs and call it a night. And I look forward to that one day, believe it or not. I had a question. So in your morning routine, you have a couple of things. So correct me if I'm wrong, but you put that you do Set Me Free cleanser and then you have AO2. Is AO2 clear that you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. That's very impressive that you know about AO2 Clear. You must have been, well, how did you find out about them?
Influencers, of course.
Okay, I thought, yeah, they're pretty good about that. That is wonderful. So if people don't know about what that is, so that is, oxygen, nanobubbles. It's just a great product. Now, I typically, and I wanted to ask you a question about this, you have that. Then you have your Set Me Free cleanser, which more of a pore cleanser. Are you experiencing breakouts right now?
No.
Okay. So I thought that was very interesting because you're using a specific cleanser for more if you needed to cleanse out your pores a little bit heavier, like if you're having a breakout. And then AO2 Clear is great. We can use that still, but I usually tend to have that more for when you have blemishes, breakouts. You'll notice that it's really targeted for acneic skin. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
Which one?
The AO2 Clear.
Well, that's why I originally bought it. I bought it for my son, but he wasn't using it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it. And I just love, like, when I first, like the first package that I bought, I bought it with him in mind and he wasn't using it. So I was using it. And when it was done, I didn't buy any more. And I realized like, I really like it just.
Oh, it cleanses your skin. It's great.
I love it. It just, I don't know. It almost like it wakes me up or it does something to my skin that I really like. So then I repurchased more just knowing that it was for me.
It's one of my top products that I absolutely love. I just thought that's interesting that you don't have breakouts, but you're using that product and you're using the other one that is targeted more for breakouts. So I don't wash my face in the morning because I'm at the age where I let my natural oils do their work. I blend them in with my serum and I do a facial massage, at that time. I really think that you can still use your AO2 clear if you want, because that's the oxygen nanobubbles. And then I would cut out that second cleanser. I feel like you're stripping too many oils because you're using the AO2 clear and you're using the cleanser. That's too much for your skin, especially in the morning, because you've already done your stuff the night before. And I just don't think you need it. If you do have a breakout or a blemish, your AO2 clear is going to help you out with that. So I would kind of just skip that. I hope that you are loving this personalized skincare advice in today's episode. And if you are, you're going to want to book a session with me. Imagine getting tailored one-on-one skincare coaching that answers all of your skincare questions from a licensed esthetician, whether it's advice on a specific issue or help creating a full skincare routine. I personally specialize in Botox and filler-free solutions. And as someone in my late 40s, I'm all about helping you achieve that healthy, glowing skin that you have always wanted. So if you're ready to get started, it's so easy. You can book a personalized session directly through my Calendly link in the show notes. So you can ask me anything. Let's craft a skincare plan that works just for you. The other thing I just wanted to slightly modify in your routine, if you feel, this was your PM routine. Yes. You mentioned that you do a hot water washcloth or makeup wipe. I would like to modify that a little bit. If you're using your AO2 clear at night, that is like a sponge. It really is an exfoliant too. So you're exfoliating your face twice. Makeup wipe, I don't care for makeup wipe. So I would not use a makeup wipe. I would prefer to use a cleanser because you need a double cleanse. So I would love if you could get like an oil-based cleanser or a cream cleanser would work well for your skin, I think, to break down any makeup, any impurities, and then you could use the AO Clear after that. So with AO2 Clear, you always use your cleanser first, and then you use AO2 Clear, okay? And I don't prefer hot water on the skin. I prefer warm water because hot water is also going to strip your oils. So we really just want to make sure that we have a very healthy skin barrier and we're not stripping too many of these oils. So I just want to make sure that we just have a little bit of a modification for that. And how does that sound? Are you open to that?
Well, the fact that my favorite part is like you mentioned my morning with the cleanser that I was using. And I'm like, you notice on what I filled out for you, it was not in the Lazy Girl. And the Lazy Girl is what I do more often than the Melissa who has it together. So the fact is, it's not getting done very often that way. So that modification is perfect because I wasn't doing it much anyway.
That's good.
But the evening, I do love the hot water. So that makes I thought that's like a spa, At spa, they use hot water on your face.
I know. They use a warm towel and they use warm water. They do not use hot water because they use warm because it will just strip it off too fast. And I used to own a spa, so I can say that. So it's more like a warm, yeah. So, let's do that. You are using a resurfacing. I like how you say resurfacing stuff from Beauty Society All-Nighter. I looked into that. I wasn't familiar with that brand, but it looks like it did have a little bit of a retinoid in it. So I'm okay with you continue because I do think you need a retinoid as well. I would definitely add, you need it at our age. You'll hear me talk about this over and over on the podcast. I definitely would add either a growth serum or a peptide. I love One Skin. That's my favorite. I'd say it, I think, in every episode. It's just a beautiful product. So excuse me, everyone listening oh my gosh, she's saying that again. Yes, I do say a lot of the same things, which is good because I do think that there's a few products in my pocket that these are my go-to products because they make the biggest difference. So I'm going to give you some options for that. Plated is also a good one that I like. So I do think what you could do to combat a few of your challenges with the chin sagginess, your 11s, your dark circles and everything. I want to first say for this, we would need to do a series of coaching because I would really need to do a deeper dive with you, Melissa, on, okay, let's really go into why you have dark circles because it's more just skincare. It's lifestyle. What's going on? What are you eating? Because dark circles are a little bit challenging because we got to find the root of it. So it can be anything from nutrients, it can be from food, but it can also be from thinning of the skin and collagen and things like that. So we have to figure out which ones. So I would have you do like a test with me. We would do a skin test with just pinching your skin, and we would modify that and see what can we figure out what the root cause of that. Now, if I want to give you just a quick fix, to get you through that, I would love if you, for your chin sagginess and your 11s and a little bit under the eyes, if you would start to do some microcurrent. I think it's going to, you said you feel like you look like a homeless person. Well, that's going to make you feel so lifted, tightened, refreshed, and vibrant. I love microcurrent because it helps with the circulation with your face, and it gets things moving and going. It lifts things up. It tightens it. I just did right before this session here, I did my microcurrent. I love the Zip microcurrent because they also have this beautiful serum, which is the conductive gel, but it doesn't feel like this heavy, thick, sticky gel. It really feels like this wonderful lightweight serum. And I actually keep it underneath my makeup. And when I say makeup, I'm very light on my makeup. So I just have a tinted moisturizer on right now. I have the serum. So it gives me that glow from within. Then I've lifted my skin, sculpted it. It also helps. A lot of people don't know this, but microcurrent helps with hyperpigmentation. It actually helps with any breakouts. You can zap it. It helps with your gels. It helps with the 11s. It's really just such a good device to have. There are protocols that you can do with the Zip. So she has her own app. An esthetician actually invented Zip, and you can follow the protocol, but it really is just 5 minutes. I think that especially if you're giving me 30 minutes, that's a lot. Thank you for giving me that. I don't think I need 30 minutes of your time in the morning. I think we can get you, microcurrent would be 5, and then your other skincare routine, probably just another few minutes there, another maybe 5 to 6, maybe 6 minutes there. And then if you want to put on any makeup after that, you can use your time with that. With your skincare in the morning, it can be really simple. You can just use your AO2 clear, and then you can use I believe you had, you are using CeraVe moisturizer as well.
It's ironic that I'm like trying to go on like all clean products, and then it's like CeraVe. And that was like accidental, but I liked it. And I was like, well, I like it. And so that's what I'm using right now.
You can either keep that or you could swap it out for the OneSkin, because the OneSkin is a double hitter, meaning it's going to have your peptides in it and it's going to have your moisturizer. So then you're not knocking out 2 products with 1 product with that. So you could do that. And it looked like there's one product that you had by Saint. I think it was the Saint makeup. I'll have to scroll up to see. Let's see. It had a little bit of a vitamin C. I don't know if you're going to have enough vitamin C with that product. You may need just
You're probably thinking of the Fray.
Oh, is it the Fray?
Yeah,
was it
that's
the Fray Glow?
The tinted moisturizer.
No, this one was a separate one, and it had vitamin C in it. Oh, I know what it was. I think it was the Liquid Luxury Lipid Repair Oil. Yes, from Beauty Society. I think it's that one. Yeah. Yeah. It has a little bit of vitamin C in it, but if you really want to tackle that pigmentation, Melissa, I think that I'm not knocking that product. I think it looks like a decent product. I may replace that with just a true vitamin C, like just a true vitamin C that we would start.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So that company actually has like vitamin C crystals.
Okay.
That you're supposed to like add in with your moisturizer or whatever.
Oh, that's great. Now I
bought that. I just don't use it.
Use that then. Those are great. I love that because then that's your pure vitamin C, and then add it to your moisturizer. You could do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked that question. So then there's your vitamin C. So there's your pure vitamin C, because we need to help with that pigmentation. But not only that, you want to help prevent future pigmentation as well as protect, make your sunscreen work harder, and it just protects you from the day, from the environmental elements that were out with pollution and all of that. I mean, it's everywhere. So I would definitely use that. So yeah, so that's a few of my recommendations. If you want to hit your 11s with the microcurrent, you can. If you want to get some CO patches, it will really, those are silicone beauty patches. I like CO beauty patches. Those are one of my favorites. You can find other ones too on the market. But those, have you heard of those? The CO beauty patches? Those are
Mm-mm.
awesome because you can just put those on your 11s and then in a few days, it pushes your body's own hyaluronic acid up to the surface. Wear them for about 4 days straight till you get your desired look that you want. And I'll send all this to you so you don't have to write anything down. You're going to have it tailored for you. So don't worry about it. And that way, once you have achieved your look that you want with your 11s gone, then keep it up weekly and just use your patch once a week. So I'm in maintenance mode now. So then I just do that. That helps me not have to get my Botox or fillers. So that and your microcurrents really only, I talk about the same things over and over. It's just a few things and a few adjustments that we have to make. I think you're doing really good. I think those modifications will really help you though.
I love that it's so simple,
Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, like I'm the girl who wants the look of it, but doesn't want to take the work to get there. Like, I'm just being honest, like self care in the way of like just moisturizing. Like, one of the things that I've recognized that God really has called me out on, I'm like, it's interesting that you only want to moisturize your legs in shorts. You need moisture, like they're very ashy, like I mean, they're like snake skin sometimes. I have extremely dry skin. But I'm like, moisturizer is necessary even when people can't see it. And so I'm really working on this, but I love that it's like so just very simple things that I can do. It's not like, because I was like, oh great, I'm going to be the person that she talks to that is getting help for her skin, but I'm not already doing the 1,200 things. I'm doing very little,
I do not do 1,200 things. I think you need to keep it simple. And what I usually do to not overwhelm myself, because I'm really busy too. And I'll be honest with you too. It's not like I'm like, oh, yay, I get to do all this skincare tonight. I'm not like that. I'm like, what do I need to do to get it done and get it out? Same thing when I do my weights, my workouts, and my food. Like, what's the best thing that I can do to make the best results, to keep my body going? It's just a repair. But yeah, I think that when you get out of the shower, that's a great time to moisturize your whole body because you want to add that while your skin's still a little bit damp. So that's when you want to do that. I will say with your routine, besides the AO2 pads, I'm not a huge person on a ton of exfoliation, but I would like for you to like maybe once a week or twice a week, just add a separate exfoliator in there. And it can be very simple, like glycolic pads. I would add a glycolic pad to your routine because that's going to really help with your dullness and your hyperpigmentation. It's going to step it up a notch. I think you'll love the results. It's also going to help with your 11s too over time. So I would just add that. So you can keep all the things that you've done. We're just,
I have plenty of the products already. I just have to use them.
yeah. But, and again, we are just making simple modifications. And I love that you already had the vitamin C crystal, so you don't need to purchase anything else. But this was a nice reminder. Oh, like, oh, yeah, I had that in my cabinet already. Let me pull that back out and add that. And oh, I can just add it to my moisturizer and then we're good to go for the day.
Yeah, yeah. I do have a question about the electrocurrent, whatever thing you said.
Oh, the microcurrent?
Yeah, that thing. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming you're going to give me some kind of product link or at least the name of a product on.
Yes. So I've got good news for you. So I'm going to give you the link to it. And also they have an app that you can just connect and like use their stuff. I also have a Myla Pre-Beauty app, everything that you want to know about your skin, Melissa. And it's so simple. You can just download it. It's for free in Apple Store or Google.
I have the app downloaded.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, in the app, it tells you exactly how to use the microcurrent. So I give you a video of how to use it. That's very simple. It's just like my main one. I also have a video of how I do those CO patches that I was telling you about. So I have that. And I also do product in-depth reviews. So if anyone or you are like, all right, we touched a little bit on the microcurrent, but I actually want to know what that microcurrent is doing. I want to know Lindsay's opinion on it. I actually have it in the app. You just look under product reviews and you can see all my product reviews. Like, I talked about the OneSkin. Well, I do an in-depth on the OneSkin in there. So you know exactly what that is. I tell you what peptides are, how they're affecting your skin. And I also have a skin school if you want to learn the science behind it. So I've got you covered in all of that. And if you could just do that like a minute or two a day, they're very bite-sized minimum videos. Like the time is very minimum because I want to give you the information and then get out of there because you're busy.
Yeah, I love that. Is this thing that you're talking about, because I've been seeing something show up in my feed a lot on Instagram, and it's like something that's supposed to tighten your chin. Is this what that is or no?
There's other devices too. There's also a newer device, and I have that too. And that's
it's like a gua sha on steroids or something is how they advertise it.
Do you know the name of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get it to you. I'm like,
yeah, get it to me. Let me know because I 100% don't know which device you're talking about. You may be referring to the newer device, which is off. That's chin, for jowls. That's really great. I use that too. It's excellent. I like that as well. But let me know which one you're talking about so I can let you know.
Yeah, I thought maybe that's what this thing was you were referring to with the microcurrent.
There's so many devices on the market. So I'm not really sure what ad popped up that you got.
Well, they've got me because I've almost bought it about 5 times now. I'm like, they're so close. They're so close.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. So this is great. So you're not sure if you need that or where it needs to be in your routine, or if it's the same thing what we talked about. So this is where you're able to send me, because where I'm coaching you, you're able to send me that device and I'm going to tell you, Melissa, you do not need that. Let's try this first. Or why don't you wait? Let's get this routine down. Let's get you really happy. And then we can add that in later. And I'm going to tell you where to add that, which step, how many times a night. And I'm also going to say, listen, I know this brand. They're probably going to have a sale at this time. Remember, all the brands, I'm their BFF. So I get sent a ton of stuff and I can cut through all that chaos, all that chatter, because I tell a lot of brands no. I probably get sent every day. A brand will ask if they can send me stuff. I mean, could you imagine how much that is? So I really have to be like, okay, what is your brand doing? Do I really need this? Is this something that's going to make a difference? And a lot of times it's no. So I can help you through that.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, thanks, Melissa. I'm so happy that I got to help. I'm glad that we're going to continue our coaching and that we're going to be able to do, you're going to send me those links and I'm going to be able to send you your personalized skincare routine and add that device in there. And we're going to help you not look homeless.
Perfect.
Lifted, bright skin, no sagginess. You're just going to love it. Well, thanks again. I appreciate you being on this call.
Thank you.
Did you know that I have a free skincare membership filled with women just like you, busy entrepreneurs who are working hard to master their skincare routine through mastering simple steps? I share weekly skincare tutorials and product reviews every Monday, as well as offer exclusive podcast episode content, product discount codes, and so much more. So please come join us at lapreebeauty.com. That's LAPREE beauty.com, or download our app. It's Lapree Beauty, and it's either in the Apple, iOS, or Google Play Store. Download today.